Can you hear me then? Right, so I'm just changing my gear around that I do after every 2 4 hour session. I change the variation of my Ronin outfit just to keep it fresh and different. And there are a lot of different Ronin colors and designs that I like, so I like to change up. So I'm not just sticking to one. That's a new one I got, but it wouldn't go with what I got on. It's way too bright colors. Probably go with that one again. This one I'm wearing is a bit more, you know, modest in its design and colours, being a bit more darker and less showy, but I do like it. And then having the turquoise of the tie around the katana and tanto do make it nice, stand out quite nicely. So we'll go for that for the moment. But in terms of the ones I have, I actually unlocked all of the ones I have so far. So I'll just give you a quick showcase of the ones I have. And that's the first one you start with. That was my original favourite before I found out that you can get others. This will be the one I'm wearing for the time being. This is one of my favourites, and this was the one I was wearing yesterday when I was playing with a yellow headband. Really like the yellow. Yellow is one of my favourite colours, with the blossom trees and the tree branches being shown with the blossoms on it. It's really nice design. This one is my favourite right now. The reason I really like it is because I do like the red, of course. I like the patchwork design of both the bottom half and the upper half. And sure, I like that one because it has, you know, the white in it. But I don't know, I think the design overall, this one is much more appealing. Less like, that seems a bit more partyish in a way. Well, this one still seems like something you would expect someone of a serious samurai to wear. And I really like it. And I wear it with, I do wear it with a headband sometimes, but I also wear it with a straw hat, because I have a straw hat that goes really well with the bottom half of the design, which I'll show you in a second. And then this pure white one is part of the color scheme you can get from one of the dyers, because there's a black dyer and there's a white dyer, and you can buy variations from them on certain outfits that they do. And the white one allowed you to get the um, a variation for the Ronin outfits, so that's what I got. You also get a headband with it as well, it goes with it. But in terms of the straw hat I'm talking about, it would be this one, because it has the patchwork design, hence the actual name of it. So it goes really well with the design of the Ronin outfit design, which is my favourite, because it has the red, it has the patchwork, it has a bit of the just the natural brownish colour of the straw itself. What do you mean they don't look very samurai? You mean like they're too a bit too flamboyant, showy? Because that's what I just said, yeah. But then again, samurai don't wear Ronin outfits like these clothes. This is what a Ronin wears, which is a samurai without a master. So you would be right in saying that yes, a samurai doesn't wear it, because yeah, a samurai doesn't wear a Ronin outfit. It's worn by Ronin, not samurai. So you're technically right, even if for the other reason that you're thinking of. I think we'll stick with that for now. So I'm a bit more subdued. Also, one of the other reasons that I asked you to join right now is because I'm actually doing the, I believe, no, it's not the last duel. It's the last duel of before you fight the main one, I think it was. So that's what I'm doing right now, because I've done all the others. And I believe this is the last one that I can do, and there may be more over here when we get to this area eventually, but for now, this is where I am, so I wanted to carry on from here. Right. Oh, feel more peasantish. Well, Ronin, you know, in many of the ways why they are Ronin is because they're mostly dishonored, or their leader or their lord is dead. So they are kind of they are generally humble, because that's what samurai generally are. They're quite humble people, but also quite proud and very loyal. But they wouldn't wear anything that would probably be considered anything than just an outfit of the people, so to speak. You don't have the right to wear their armor of their lord anymore. Anyway, let's just get that started. Also, the music for these doors are really good as well.
ようやくか。首を伸ばして待っておったわ。お主の受けた苦しみ、奴らに味わわせよう。むごたらしい。人の道から外れた畜生め。良い面構えだぞ。さあ早く来い。切り殺したくてたまらないのだ。早く来れば誰も切らずに済んだのだ。誰事を。 程度で皆に詫びを。浪人を放った男と相まみえねばな。麦谷の奉仕ならば居所を知っておるだろう。
What difficulty is this? It's hard. Like I said before, that's actually a point. Actually, maybe I thinking about it. Maybe like for the duels specifically, maybe I should pull it on a harder difficulty because that would make them a bit more. Well, it would obviously make them harder because they could damage me a lot more. I didn't think about that honestly because I still think I do more damage to them, but we'll have to see. But I've already done pretty much all of them now except for the one that's coming up, so I might do it for that. But we'll see. But yeah, it's on hard because of the reasons I mentioned to you before. Let's see. But we'll see because I didn't think about that until after you mentioned it. Actually, maybe I should. But I've just gotten better at doing them because this was like the last one of 6, I think it was. So I am like more prepared for it because each one fights in different styles. But like you kind of like get used to like when the right times to block and stuff are, and you still get hit by their unique way of fighting and stuff. Like he plays dirty because if you saw a couple of times, like he uses his sword to flick up like leaves and dirt, and this guy wasn't certainly not one of the nicer ones because there were like 2 or 3 that were not necessarily. Well, one of them was definitely nice, but he was just doing the job that he said he was set out to do. But the other 2 were like, you know, just doing a job. Like, they were like, oh, you know, I'm glad to meet you. I'm proud to be able to fight you and stuff like that. But this guy was just an asshole and clearly a guy who killed people, so he was certainly one of the least nicer ones. Let's just get sorted out. But it's really fun to do though, it really is. Those duels. So it may seem easier because I did it on the first time and never went down, but I still got hit a good few times. You see, I was like close to being knocked down and stuff, so it's still hard. Like it just doesn't look like it because I have a easy means of recovering. That's the only thing. If there was like a way that I couldn't recover, then yeah, it would definitely be harder. And maybe like if I because they can't recover health themselves. Maybe if I just chose not to heal in those fights, you know, it'd make it certainly harder then. But again, it's not something I think about until afterwards, really. Like I could just not heal, and then that would make it fairer. But then again, they also can take more damage than me. So maybe if I can like heal once, just once to make it so that it seems I have about the equivalent health they do, that would make it fair. But yeah, basically, just interesting. But like I said, fun to do at the same time. My eye. Why do you think that? We're going now. I do actually want to go to Kasashimo because I haven't been there yet. And I just want to see what it's like before I do the mission to actually go there, because I've done all the missions up to the point of assaulting the castle now. I've called for reinforcements from the mainland, which is, I think it was over there. No, it was on the other side, I think. On the other side of Tsushima. Yeah, it was on the other side. I remember now. It was west. Yeah. I've got the people from Yurikawa to join us, and I've also reclaimed my armor as well from my home. Which I will properly put on when I get to the mission to actually try and take over the castle. Huh. That's pretty neat. Huh. It would look a bit weird when you're talking to people with it on though, wouldn't it? Maybe some other time though. Yeah, that's what I pointed towards, isn't it? That's a lighthouse, yeah. What are you actually doing at the moment now? I got that one on? Yeah, I do. Okay. What tennis is it? Like, what tournament is it? thought that was obvious. God damn it. Because I didn't hold the bow long enough, that's why I didn't kill him. Where am I? So why is it that they can do these tournaments now, but they can never do Wimbledon at the time? Because I'm pretty sure not long after they had the Masters in America, so it just seems a bit odd that they can do those, but basically skip Wimbledon. Also, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to hold it down for longer. Wait, I said I killed him with the red cross, but apparently he's still alive. Oh wait, no, did he just die? Did he die? No, he's not dead. Hang on. Well, thanks for that. Where am I? I've got no more bows left, but at least I can use this to kill you. Oh wait, I'm annoyed because I pulled out the friggin' wrong bow even though I thought I had the long bow out, because it automatically switched because I couldn't pull an arrow out because I had none left. That is annoying. So I didn't want to switch bow, I wanted just to change the arrow I had. Just want to get this part out of the way. He dead and fell into a current without moving. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Man, I always hate these guys because it's sometimes really annoying to remember when their attacks it. Because I'm pretty sure it's varied. Sometimes when they pull back, they'll put like thrust forward quickly. Other times they will do it slower, so sometimes I mistime it when they choose to do one or the other. Sometimes it's just usually easier to dodge them, to be honest. Ah, off you go. No! Off you go. Damn it. I wanted to kick you off so bad. Go. Get in there. Go. Never mind then. Just die. I don't think you'll go over the edge because you have to move over it a little more. Oh well, I would love to have seen you fall though. Somehow clawing himself into the rocks. Right. I did read what you said. And I guess just Wimbledon came at a time when everything was still quite unsure, quite a bit risky. Because I think you did say something along the lines of certain people didn't want to travel because everything was going on with it. Some of the players. Composite bow. Oh, and I will be able to show you something else that I've gotten that you can do on the game now as well, that you unlock partway through the second chapter. Once I get a chance to use it, I can show you it. Right, got a bit of ways to go for it, but it's pretty cool. And I kind of wish they allowed like unlocking of skills for it, rather than it just being one thing. But it is just its one thing, and it's still pretty cool besides though. Yeah, so as I was saying, like I think that might be um, what you said about it is right. Yeah, about how they didn't want to go with the uncertainty, and it was still at the height of the pandemic as well. So I guess it's fair, and the other tournaments came just after it. So, and I never played Okami. I only know the characters, some of the characters from it, including the main character, and maybe a little bit of the gameplay. But I do remember it being visually nice at the very least. So I guess I can agree with you on that part from what I do know. Though I will say one thing, out of the areas I've been to right now, there have been some really pretty areas. Like I've been to an actual proper, seemingly proper Buddhist temple where they have this huge statue of a Buddha. It's massive and it looks gorgeous. Oops. Why, why did you fall off? Usually you stick to it so I can jump to the other one. Just want to check if anything else is up there. Nope. Also, Lady Masako betrayed us for a moment as well, and we had to fight her in a duel. That was another one of the bigger things that happened. because she is obsessed with getting her revenge on her family. That's for sure. But the reason I like wearing the Ronin outfit is not only because I do like it, but it also, to me, like, makes it feel in a way that this is like a more of a relaxed outfit, something that you do while going around and riding and help people as you can. While wearing like proper decked out armor is something that you would do in larger scale battles, like we did with the siege initially to help free our lord. And then there was a mission where I was with him and we assaulted this fort, and I wore my outfit for that because that seemed like a proper mission for it. So when I'm not doing anything that's like a main mission where a big battle's going to happen, then I just wear something more relaxed, because it kind of makes it, in a way, feel for me a bit more realistic in that sense. How do I get there? If I can even get there right now, I probably can't. Just curious how close I can get to it, because I obviously won't be allowed in. I'll have to do the mission to get in there first. Who sees me? Oh. Getting there, and I'll be able to show you it soon, hopefully. Also, I do think there is a special variant of the Ronin outfit you can get, because when you look at the outfits you haven't unlocked yet, it still shows you like what it looks like in just like a simple 2D drawing, and it looks Ronin-y, so I imagine there's like a good, like a more like better looking one that you can get, which I'll be quite interested to see. Dried meat. How can you air dry meat? I mean, like, won't it go off? Because you're just leaving it in the air, and leaving any sort of meat out would just go off, wouldn't it? Maybe. And ground meat called borts. Cook it with what? So you boil it? Is that what it says? Can you show? And kept under the saddle to further tensor. I'm like trying to work out how that works, because usually don't you have to salt meats in order to preserve it? How does just leaving it in the air dry? I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense it dries it, but doesn't it make it go off quicker? So I'm just like, how does that work? Because if I tried leaving meat out overnight, say that stuff's not going to be good the next day. So I'm just saying, I don't know how. Maybe they were magic or something. They knew something that we don't today, basically. Leave it under saddle is interesting though, because as long as it's properly covered, then it will, it will constantly get the weight under the rider and the movement of either galloping or just walking along. It's interesting. Interesting to think about. Right. Let's see if I can get up to those gates. There's probably part entrance to it. Yeah, it's got to be. Also, I really do like these rope and grapple mechanics because they're very fluid and smooth. Oh, did I already come here? Have I come here? Where am I? No. It doesn't see. Still don't see one there. Because this looks like an Inari shrine, but it doesn't look like there's a symbol on my map. Weird. Oh no, because the symbols are not where the shrine is. It's where you first meet the foxes. Yeah, okay. Because I do actually remember coming to here. Okay, I understand now. Right, right. I want to go to those gate doors. Oh, also I have a blow dart now as well. But again, because it is considered a ghost weapon, I don't use it. But basically you have a dart gun that allows you to blow darts at either poison enemies that kill them or make them go berserk. Something very similar to what I remember being in Assassin's Creed had very similar blow darts you could like throw, darts you could throw, or because I don't think I had a blow dart specifically, I think you just threw them. Maybe. But I know it has something very similar to that though. That you could do. So what are you doing with a camp very close by to where the Mongols are? It's not very clever, is it? Alright, I've got it now. Just have to wait for the next encounter to use it efficiently. Well, let's go and see how far I can get up to over here. Enter an area with overwhelming force. Well, I saved it, so I'm curious just to see how hard it will be. They will absolutely pelt me with arrows. That's the one thing they do. They absolutely hammer you with arrows when you go to an area where you're supposed to not actually be. Just pelt you with arrows back. I'm out of their range of like detecting me for this type of event, so they won't engage me. If I get closer, they will. Yeah, they will start hammering you. Yeah. Oh, let me get up. Huh. I wonder if they just keep coming. Yeah, it looks like it. Ow! Stop smacking me. sake of it.
しかし我らは規律を守ることで民の模範にならねばならん。武士の模範にもな。
猛虎が去った後、この毒は無用。全て捨てる。
There we go. Ow. Oh yeah, he's gonna attack his own people. I just did this one for laughs, mostly because I know I'm not supposed to be here. Oh. No, he's kicking ass. Oh, is it? Ended now, is it? Or you just got no one else to shoot at because you're shooting at me now? Yeah, I think you got no one else to shoot at. No, it's ended. Oh, well, I've run out of arrows, so my fun's done. Bye for now. No, that was funny. Look at all those dead bodies. They just keep coming though because, you know, obviously you're not supposed to be able to get in. Why is it getting nuts for? And yes, that was a whole lot of archers. But again, they just respawn, so... But... Ooh, is there people around here? Yeah, I'll stand off with you. Ow. See, I hate those pokey people. They're really annoying. Sometimes you think they're going to wind it up a long one, but they just do a short one. Alright, you asked for it now. Assholes. Also, that wasn't technically the thing I wanted to show you, that was just another thing that I also could have shown you and I did. Let's see what you said. There's a 5-5 in the first set, still high level play. 3 hours match now, and there's been 6 zero breaks in 8 games. Yeah, that's quite a lot. And who's playing again? Who did you say? Alright. Yeah, you do get those games that do tend to go on for quite a while sometimes. Just a shame that no one's really there to really appreciate it, isn't it? Just like how some of the football matches have been recently. Some of them have like been really high scoring, but obviously with no one there, you just, you know, can't enjoy it as much. I can't get in there. Is that all of it? I don't think there was another part, was there? At least one I can't get to anyway. You know, I could get there just to see if there is something there. No, nothing here. Alright, so now we actually want to head to a destination that we know we can do, which is just nearby over there. Oh, have they? I haven't heard anything about that because football was talking about it, but they haven't done anything about it as of yet, as far as I know, and seen. It's a shame because Leeds have been doing really well, and I bet their fans would love to be in the stadium with them, with how well they're doing at the moment. I'll deal with you in a moment because I think I'm near there, yeah. Alright. But yeah, as for Tokyo Ghoul, like I said, is that it feels like it's like almost like half a year almost. I think that it's been so like a lot of the characters' names I don't remember, and like because in the later seasons of Tokyo Ghoul there are like so many more characters they introduce that you kind of just get a bit overwhelmed of how many there are. But I still know quite a few of the main characters, especially how they look and who they are and what they do. But this episode was particularly special because it showed the relationship between the two main characters, the male and the female character. A bit of teasing and here talking to him about things, and I know they had like a thing for each other, especially she had a thing for him. Uh, but essentially, what happens is that they do have sex. Like it shows it quite decently on the actual anime. It shows her getting dressed. You never like properly nudity, but you see her with a bra on and stuff, and like it clearly represents that they're having sex, and you get to see different scenes and like silhouettes of it and stuff. But it's like yes, it's like almost like a sexy scene, but because I know what they've been through and stuff, it's like it's also heartwarming. It's like how I've watched some anime before, and like where they have that actual moment together, with whether it be just like a really intimate embrace, or like something that they haven't been able to do, but they really want to do. Like on Elfen Lied, uh, Lucy wanted to be with the main character, his name whose name I don't remember, the boy's name I don't remember at least. Wanted to be with him, but because she felt because of who she is, a Draconicus, um, she felt she couldn't be around him because if she stayed around him, she would only bring trouble for the people who would try to kill her. So she felt the best thing to do was to leave him, to be as far away from him as possible, so to bring him in danger. But then, like the pinnacle of the anime ends where, or close to ending, is where like she's about to leave, and but he wants her to stay, but he feels conflicted because she killed her. She killed his family, his sister, young sister, and his dad. And but like as like she tries to go away, he like puts his arms around her neck and like says some along the lines of like oh, like I do hate you, like I really hate you for what you did, but also I can't let you go, sort of thing. And it's just a really heartfelt moment, especially when they kiss and it plays the main theme with both the female and the female and the man singing the song. It's probably one of the best moments I always remember from that anime and in general. But in Tokyo Ghoul, at least, they they have sex, but it makes sense why they do. Almost, I think that where they have it is a bit really weird because they're like in the middle of like abandoned like warehouse of sorts, not like a warehouse, or more like a skyscraper building that's like partially built. And like, I'm thinking, are you not friggin' cold as hell being butt naked? But whatever. But they do, and like it's just really heartwarming to see that and to realize that actually they properly got together now, after everything they've been through before. And it's just like the thing I said, it's just annoying because I was just one episode away from watching this, and I would have probably stuck through to the end after seeing it. Because the reason I stopped is because the anime got a little bit tedious, it got a little bit confusing, and it just basically I felt moved away from what made it really good to begin with, and like because I think another studio took over it, or like at least the story took a bit of an odd turn where it just got a lot less interesting and a bit wacky of sorts. Like they threw everything into it and like just started doing all these different ideas and bringing back characters who you think were dead but actually not. So it was a bit frustrating. But when I got back into watching today's episode, it's like, oh damn, if I at least saw this episode, I would have probably finished watching it until the end there and then. But they have sex, they get together. Apparently, he has a kid, or at least she's pregnant, and they get married after seeing who I probably should know who's getting married, but I don't know who they are. But apparently, they know who it is because they went to go and see it from a distance because this is part of the CCG. So these are like the bad guys to them, of sorts. So they couldn't be there in person, so to speak, but they were there from a distance. So then they decided. Then he offered to get married to her, and they got married in their own sort of like ghoul wedding. And then like it ends with a lot of like, ooh, you don't know what's going to happen with this character who's clearly evil, pulling strings on both sides. And other little events happen throughout it, but if I saw that, I probably would have stuck it to the end there and then, because it was such a nice episode. And again, I'm not like saying it is just because of the sex scene, like because I like furry and sexualized stuff like that. But when it's in an anime where like it's more there to emphasize their love for each other and just the hardships they've been through, for me, it's more like you feel like a heartfelt moment more than like, oh yeah, now they're getting on sort of moment, because you know what they've been through, and it's kind of like it felt like it was a natural thing for them to do. And but the one thing I found weird about it was that just that because all those events happened in one episode, it felt like there was like quite a lot of time skips, or at least it felt like it was time skips. Because if this was all done in a short period of time, it's really weird. Because he only just had sex with her, then she's confirmed to be pregnant, even knows her due date. Then they get married. It's all like I don't know how much time's passed, and I wish it kind of like told you a bit more. Because a lot of events happened in like a 20-minute time span, give or take. So it was a bit hard to tell exactly, but it was really good regardless. And now all I got is 4 episodes to watch left, because it's just 5 episodes I missed out on, and now I've got 4 left. So I'll definitely finish it off over the next few days or so, just to get out of the way and say I've done it. Get out of the way and say that I've watched it.
Koi! 近くにいるのか探そう仲間の仇だ
Right. You should be paying attention now, by the way, because I can do that thing now I've been meaning to tell you about. As long as there are other enemies around anyway. No, don't put your sword away. God damn. Where are you? Can't see. Let me bring more to me. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Are you paying attention, by the way? Tie break? I'll just wait then. Just let me know when this tie break's over. Just fucking put it in capitals.